It is go time, and we were fortunate enough to win the die roll. And our hand has a training grounds, but no thing to use it with. But I think this is good enough. We have a discard spell, a removal spell, and a Thought Scour. So if we draw a Tassiger, it's online. So I like this. I think this is good enough. And I'm probably just going to Breeding Pool on turn 1, so that turn 2 we can play both our spells. Otherwise, if we go Swamp Inquisition, then things are a little bit awkward. Because then we would have to get an untapped blue on turn 2. So I like this better. Certainly if we just didn't care, like if we knew he was Tron, for example, we could just take a bunch of damage, but not really trying to do that against a random opponent. Seems a little dangerous. So this is one of those matchups where we wish our Inquisitions were Thoughtseizes, certainly. Ooh, and he has a Thirst for Knowledge. That's great. But he definitely has Tron. But he has a choice of like getting Tron or getting blue mana if we take his map. But I really don't want him to have O-Stone or Thirst. That's basically it. But I guess if we let him have map, then he just gets Eye of Ugin instead. That's pretty bad for us too. So maybe we just have to hope his Thirst bricks. Or, yeah, I guess he like still doesn't have the choice. So yeah, if we take his map and then we take his O-Stone next turn, I think we're okay. Alternatively, maybe I should have just decayed his map. Seeing as how Decay is not doing much else. So we reveal the training grounds. The secret, oh my god, the secret is out. And it might just happen. We might just run him over with Pack Rats. Remand? Okay, so he's just mono blue, I guess? Pack Rat on the stacks is a 0/0. It's kind of scary. And he did get the island. It is training day for my Pack Rats. This could certainly end poorly if he just kills all my rats, but we are all in at this point. Rat. Rat. That was pretty sweet. That was a good turn. Now, past the point here, it's kind of useless, since we just don't have enough cards in our hand. But if we draw like a Tassiger, we just go off. So, we could hit him for 12, put him to 5. I don't think that really helps. But I don't know. Saving the discard spell doesn't really matter either. So I think we just do this. We're just all in again. Maybe we should hit him for 9 and just hit him with a discard spell. Like, then he thirsts and, like, we actually get to take something. So he could go, like, Tronland O-Stone. That'd be pretty bad. So yeah, maybe we should just Inquisition him. Because we kill him in 2 hits anyway. That's alright, though. We went off. Game 1, match 1, and we just went off. Yeah, one thing I forgot to talk about in the deck is, like, if you get in the spot and you have Tassiger, you actually just go off, because the card you pick up doesn't matter, and then you just get to make a rat for 3 mana. Okay, so he's Treasure Maging for Worm Coil, has 2 blockers, is going to gain 6. I'm going to hit him for 10, though. So he's going to be left with 1 life. That's unfortunate. I think we kind of have to do it, though. Wish we could have just drawn a removal spell for this Pack Rat. That would have been good. So he's at 1 with the Worm Coil. I have a bunch of rats, and we're just trying to fade a sweeper here. But he didn't have Ugin or O-Stone last turn. If he had those, presumably he would have used them. And now he needs Tron Land plus O-Stone or Ugin. So yeah, I think we could have played this game better. But I think we're still a favorite. Now we just have to fade. And if he hits a sweeper, we're almost certainly dead because he has Worm Coil. Come on, come on. My deck is easily the sweetest out of our 2 decks. That's not close. Alright, he's going to repeal a rat. Sign of weakness. Repeal is very good against Pack Rat. Not as good against like normal token decks, but still like 3 mana, annihilate a Pack Rat is pretty good. Oh, this guy's just making me sweat. I think I'm good at this point, but you never know. Should we Serum Visions? Yes, I guess. Might as well. Set up our draw in addition to... Well, I guess if he condescends it. If he condescended for 3... That would have been bad. So yeah, we should have just not cast that. Yeah, so if he has another repeal, we're in trouble, but... Just kind of have to go for it, I think. Cool. Up a game. Thank you, Pack Rat Training Grounds. Alright, so we got some Fulminators, a Thoughtseize, maybe some Dispels, Decays that are pretty bad, and Dismembers, which are also pretty bad. So maybe we just need the Sower and the Cryptic to beat his Worm Coils, because we don't have a lot of other ways to actually do that. And then... What else are we doing here? What are we doing with our lives? Do we want 5 counterspells? Because I think that's okay. I think I want all the fatties. Probably still want to keep the Thought Scour to make Tastiger good. Because it's not like we're trading resources, really. Like, my stuff is probably going to resolve or get remanded. So, kind of need those to actually fill my graveyard. Training Grounds is maybe not something I actually need. So maybe I could shave 1. But it might be something I need to actually beat Worm Coil. Like, I'm going to need to outclass it with Pack Rat or Tastiger, and that's one of the ways to do that. Kind of like all the counterspells, though. He has so many, like, repeals and thirsts and remands and whatnot, so yeah. Just going to get rid of a Training Grounds. Could be a mistake. And this opener is the old-time way. The old Thoughtseize into Pack Rat into Mutavault, but that should be good enough. Oh man, we have so much discard. And not a lot of black. We need an Urborg. And we need to get a black-green, so we have all our colors. And I'm going to Inquisition first, because Thoughtseize will be useful on turn 4 or so. Oop. That was a Dredge deck list. You guys don't want to see that. That's not very important. So Thirst, Treasure Mage, Talisman, and he has Tron. So I guess we have to take this Talisman. They have like 11 islands in their deck, plus however many Talismans they have, so he's got like 13 shots to hit a blue source. I don't think I can like grind him out by just like taking his action, because I don't have enough black, so I definitely think I have to take Talisman, and at that point he has 3 business spells, so I think I'm just on the Pack Rat plan from here on out. And I'm not going to worry too much about not worry too much about the big spells that he could draw, or like the little spells. Really, I'm gonna like fire off a Thoughtseize at some point. Probably next turn because I can go Thoughtseize plus play Pack Rat. Ooh, 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 ooh! What just happened? What just happened? All right, do I Thoughtseize or do I make a rat? I'm definitely playing Training Grounds. I think it is safer if I Thoughtseize. Like, there are very few cards he could actually have. Like, Sundering Titan is a thing, and Ugin is a thing, and those are the two things that I'd be worried about. Anything else he would have played. So I guess in the interest of fading Ugin, I'm supposed to Thoughtseize. But I'm not sure how much that is going to set my clock back. Like, maybe I am just better off waiting until next turn to Thoughtseize, or just, like, skipping the Thoughtseize stuff entirely. I kind of think I'm just supposed to jam. It's possible I'm supposed to keep Pack Rat for the follow-up, too. Okay, so now he has a Talisman. Now he can play a bunch of stuff. He's going to Treasure Mage. Get God knows what. But I have some Platinum Angel. Alright, I have 2 outs to that. If that were to ever resolve. But thankfully, I just get to Thoughtseize it this turn. So, we're going to pound him. If he doesn't block, he's dead, so he has to block. And then definitely animating Mutavault. And then making a rat, I suppose. It's possible I need 2 of these Thoughtseizes, but I doubt it. So he takes 10. I Thoughtseizes Plat. And then, yeah, we're just doing a bunch of crazy busted stuff here. Yes! Woo! Pack Rat Training Grounds. Oh, he sent me a message. Only said GG's. Did not say how cool my deck is, which I really could use at this juncture. It would make me feel really good. But, yeah, that was a pretty cool round 1, and we just, like, shredded his hand, went off with Pack Rat Training Grounds, and that was it. So, more of those, please. That was pretty cool.